I lived in a town where the gap between the rich and poor was severe. It was a harsh world, especially in the slums. Lifeless bodies of orphans were constantly piling up in the streets. These poor children didn't even get to experience growing up. I have to do something. I have the ability to save the lives of these children. I can't just leave them be. That's why I decided to build an orphanage in these slums. Even with this, though, the children are still in danger of losing their future. I can't let that happen. As an adult, and as the mother to these children, I must protect their futures. The children and I started our new life together in the slums, but the nobles were disgusted at the sight of our orphanage. Oftentimes, the adults in town would beat the children so violently that Belle had to fight to protect them. I hate those adults. They hurt my children, causing dark thoughts to take root in their hearts. I can't let this continue. I pulled my darling children into my arms and consoled them as best as I could. You mustn't let yourselves be controlled by dark thoughts. Violence doesn't solve anything. The true answer is forgiveness. Let yourself be compassionate, and you'll get through to them. So let's believe in the love that people have in their hearts. Days went by, and it was time for Belle to finally leave the orphanage. It'll feel a little lonelier here, but it doesn't mean we'll never see each other again. I have to send her off with a smile. Hey, Belle won't be able to leave if everyone keeps crying. As I was calming down the children, Belle hugged me from behind. Can I come back and visit? Belle looked like she felt embarrassed saying those words to me. But of course. This will always be your home, Belle. So visit whenever you please. Belle blushed as she smiled back at me. Then she spread her wings and left the nest. I tried to be strong in front of the children, but Belle's departure left a big hole in my heart. Then one day, something happened that overwhelmed me with happiness. The children threw a small party for me. Unpeeled potatoes, the remnants of apples, and a bouquet made of wildflowers. I was floored. When were they able to pull this off? We'll work extra hard now that Belle's gone, so feel better, please, the children said as they gifted me a picture. You all did this to cheer me up, didn't you? I wrapped my arms around the children, doing my best to hold back the tears. Thank you, my dear children. These children are my reasons for living. I hoped, with every fiber of my being, that this moment would last forever. One day in town, I found an orphan being victimized by the witch hunt. I didn't hesitate to save her. But then the townspeople said to me, witches don't deserve to live. How could you all say something like that? It doesn't matter if they're nobles, beggars, witches. Everyone has the right to be happy. There's not a single child out there who doesn't deserve happiness. If the world rejects this child solely because she's a witch, then I'll take her in. She's more than welcome in our family. I brought her home, paying no heed to anyone who tried to stop me. But that night, tragedy struck. Kill the witch! The townspeople shouted, trapping us inside the orphanage, before setting it ablaze. Now we can finally take out those disgusting pieces of trash, they laughed. Trash? That's right. They've always hated the sight of us. That witch was merely the opportunity they needed. This was all bound to happen, and the one who gave them that opportunity was me. It's hot. Save me, begged the youngest boy. He was the first to die. The next was the timid one. Then the mischievous one, just like that, one by one. The children's lives left their small bodies as I held them in my arms. They kept crying out to me until the very end. Save us, Miss Val. No. Open your eyes. I shook their bodies over and over. But not one of them ever woke again. When I came to, I was surrounded by flames. My arms embracing something black. With a touch, it crumbles to dust. What is this? How can those people do something so horrible? What did these children ever do to deserve this? Nothing! They've done their best to live without bothering anyone else. But those monsters! Damn it. Damn it all! To hell with love. To hell with kindness. They did nothing to protect my children. I was a fool to have believed that there were any sort of morals in these monsters. I was wrong about everything. People's hearts, kindness, love. I should have never believed in any of it. Unforgivable. Those monsters won't get away with this. I will drag every last one of them into their fiery graves. This town, these people, this entire world. I will incinerate it all. Everything will burn!